Canada's population is living longer, and that's revealing some new problems, such as seniors or other vulnerable people being preyed upon by someone younger. An opportunistic bride or groom who swoops in to take control of the financial assets. It's become enough of a problem that Alberta and BC have updated their estate laws so that a marriage doesn't immediately revoke a will. No such law exists in Ontario, but a recent court case produced a ruling that could provide a precedent in the province. The Toronto Star's Moira Welsh has written a series for the newspaper about predatory marriage.
Okay, so let's begin there. What a phrase. What does it actually mean?
Predatory marriage is a very powerful phrase. It really captures people's attention. But what it means is that a person who is very vulnerable is being taken advantage of basically for their finances by probably a younger person.
So it's interesting when we report on court cases as journalists, I think people have this impression that every court case is known to us, but you have to go looking for these smaller cases. You found such a case that I think illustrates what's happening here in Ontario.
Yes, this most recent case made a big difference in terms of the way that law can be interpreted. So from now on, there's a slightly stronger ruling related to capacity to marry. And in this case, the gentleman was found to be incapable of caring for his own property and his own personal well-being. And so that enabled the judge to void this marriage.
And to say, in other words, that, no, you are not entitled to everything he has built up over his lifetime. It meant to go to his kids because you somehow found a way to talk him into marrying you.
Absolutely. And in this case, the gentleman had a catastrophic head injury and he was released from the hospital. Within 3 days, his ex-girlfriend had him, what the judgment called, spirited away to a wedding up at Blue Mountain in a motel. And his sons had no idea this was going on. So they benefited in this case, which went on over 6 years,
wow,
by the incredible medical testimony from doctors and experts, and that helped the judge reach this decision.
As I mentioned, we're all living longer, and we're excited about that. On the one hand, it's a great thing. On the other, it means that many of us, perhaps the two of us, are going to find ourselves at a state in life where we're much older, vulnerable, maybe don't have the same cognitive skills and sort of critical thinking that we once did, and making us vulnerable, as some of these people are, to someone who's really trying to take advantage of you. So as we sit here now, what's the remedy? How do we protect people?
It's difficult, but I would say families, stay in touch with your loved ones, keep an eye on them. If a caregiver is moving in and isolating your father, mother, or aunt from the rest of their family, that's a red flag. Keep an eye on that. The other point is if you have the benefit of living for a long time and perhaps outliving your friends just because you're a strong person, you're very vulnerable to this. And so it puts us in this incredible position where loneliness can lead to a huge problem for your own personal life, for losing your family, and the accumulated wealth that you've built up, which was meant to go to your family.
Really interesting. Thanks for talking about it.
Thank you.